everyone, and welcome back to Carla. Today we go all in the hunt for good steel, and once again we found out that there's not only concrete hiding in the keel. So stay tuned and remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot and keeps the channel going strong.
Okay, so we got the stern tube out and we're ready to rework this whole section. But before we start doing that, I want to make sure that we don't have to rip this apart as well and redo this section. I really hope we don't have to, because here we have the whole, I don't know, is it a sole or the heel or something. But I don't, if we can avoid it, I really want to avoid messing with this part. But I've said that a lot of times now, so we probably have to. But I've brought out the measuring device and some sandpaper discs, so we'll just clean this off and measure it this side and the other side, maybe some of this as well. Over here we have quite a lot that we have to change. We definitely have to change the frame. We have to change some of the plate on the other side as well. Of course, the plate that we removed we have to change. But we also have to do something about the keel, because the rust is the corrosion has been very concentrated right here. So in here, as you can see, the frame in the middle used to be 10 millimeters thick. It's only 5 now. The bottom, we have some corrosion down there. There's a hole over here we definitely have to repair. And then the frame used to be 5 millimeters and now it's only, I think, maybe down to 1 millimeter over here. So we definitely have a lot to change, but I want to make sure that we don't have to rip this apart afterwards. So let's get measuring. Okay, what I have here is my thickness, ultrasonic thickness meter. Ultrasonic thickness meter. The way it works, as far as I know, is you put this onto the surface and you have some kind of gel. I'm using grease to make the connection between this sensor and the metal. And when you do that, it'll send out ultrasonic signals or waves that goes through the material. And when it hits the backside of the material that you're measuring, it turns around and comes back, and then this one measures how far the waves have traveled, and now that comes down to the thickness of the material. So let's get measuring. I have my grease. It's a sticky situation. Oi. Actually, I should have something to put this grease on. Much easier to handle. Okay. .9. 4.5. 5. 4.9. So that looks alright. The lowest number we get is 4.7, and as far as I know, that's okay. So let's continue. Well, all of it passed, especially this part. I'm very happy that it passed. The top of the heel, I'm pretty sure it's a heel. I haven't looked it up yet, so bear with me. But this part is 10 millimeters, so, and it's still 10 millimeters here. So there's no problem there. But otherwise, the lowest we go is 4.7, I think. So 0.3 millimeters is what it's lost the last 40 years. So good thing. But up here we have a problem. Right in the middle of this blob, I have around 2.4, 2.5 millimeters, I think. Yeah, 2.6. Yeah. It's amazing. Right here, I think 2 centimeters above, we have 5 millimeters. You go 2 centimeters down, and we're down to 2 millimeters of steel here. So yeah, we definitely have to have a look at this. But let's just have a look at the rest of the plate up here, because now I want to know how far up I have to cut until we're back at good metal again. I think it's just right around the top of the concrete in here. That's where the problem was. Well, I have so many theories. But yeah, let's see how far we have to cut. Okay, well, I measured up this way, and turns out all of this up here is absolutely fine. We just have a problem area right around here. Well, we'll see what the problem is when we get in there. I think, I don't know if you can see it, but I've drawn up a line around here. That's where we're going to cut, going to remove this. Then you saw me just measuring the bottom of the keel, and we definitely have something we have to look at out there. It's down to 3.5 millimeters, I think. It's very small spots, and it looks like it's because it's been worn down from the outside, or it's the weldings, or I don't know, at the welds. Doesn't look like it's coming from the inside, because when it's coming from the inside, the outside looks perfect, but here you can feel the dents from the outside. So I'm pretty sure it's from the outside. So with the areas being so small, we might actually be able to weld it up from the outside. Just simply weld on a layer on the outside, grind it down, and then have a thicker plate again. That's a problem for another day. For now, I think we'll cut this up, remove the concrete, and then we can finally start doing some metal work. And again, it does not fail. Right there. This is right where we have the problem, as you can see here as well. So, perfect. Well, every time I think I have it figured out, it surprises me. This boat, I don't, yeah. Look at this. This some kind of soft material. It smells like oil. And it's fiber. Looks like paper. Of some kind. And if it's in there, this is right where we had the problem. But how far down does it go? Well, we'll have to see. I'll bring out the hammer drill, we'll remove this and see if it continues down. If it does, well, I guess we know what to do. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I definitely know we have to open this up now. Looks like it's some kind of old insulation, some kind of glass wool or something that's been put into the concrete for whatever reason. But I can see the plate on the other side is totally corroded, and yeah. One way to go. That's opening up.
What is it?
It looks like paper.
It looks like paper, yeah?
Yeah, don't touch.
I'm not touching it.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm touching it, but
it kind of looks a little iffy.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It smells like oil.
Yeah,
So maybe it's oily rags.
maybe.
Yeah. That he concreted in for some reason. I don't know why.
Why? I don't know.
No. Because there's concrete on it. No. What's that? Oh, no.
That's good we're getting in there.
Yeah. There's some kind of oily rust protection lying in there. Definitely, it's very sticky. And this,
What is that?
is some kind of, I don't know.
Rubber?
No, it's plastic.
Yeah, plastic. That's what.
But plastic what?
It looks
like a gasket for something, for a window or something.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe.
A rubber seal for windows.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of window. We don't have so many windows down here.
No. That is.
I've measured all this.
Yeah.
All the way. I measured all this.
Yeah.
And this is all good.
Okay.
This is 10 millimeter.
Yeah.
This is 5. The least this gets to is 4.7.
Okay.
No problem. But down here we have a problem somewhere, but it seems like it's from the outside. So I don't think we have any problems in there. I'm inclined to just cut these off
and leave it as is.
That's it now, because all the metal we took out, this plate.
That looks great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
This is black, but it's full thickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's some kind of
yeah,
decomposition, molding.
I think
don't know.
maybe he experimented with putting some kind of fiber into the concrete.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing that before to make it flexible, so that it won't crack and absorb moisture, but it failed.
I think that failed.
Yeah, definitely. And over here you can really see how deep the pitting is.
Yeah.
It's actually, here you can really see how deep it is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so deep, in fact, that when I used the hammer drill on it,
you went through?
No, I didn't go through, but there's definitely a mark right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
So it's very thin right there. But this mystery material, we definitely have to do something about.
Yep.
But
definitely.
at least
it's out.
It's out. And we only that patch of concrete left. There's the ones under the engine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no concrete. Ah, okay. Of course, there's the big keel.
There's the keel, but yeah. Hopefully we can think about that another day.
Yep. But maybe we should just open this one up and put a new bottom in the whole thing, because it's like 4.7, 4.8, 4.78, and then 3.6.
Oh, so you want to put a piece of new plate all the way across?
Yeah, but then we have to do something about this, because this is definitely welded to the plate, and now there's two of them, not only one, but now there's two for the rest of the way. And
but why not just the last part of the keel or the back?
Yeah, but we definitely need to change this.
Okay.
This I have to change.
Okay.
No doubt about it. This is
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, but if
we could maybe fix this by just by welding, putting weld under it.
Oh, and then grinding it. Okay, yeah.
Because it's a very small area over there, so we might just do it like that, and then
we'll have to think about it.
Yeah, we definitely. I want to curse right now. I really want to curse a lot.
I can understand it. It is.
It's right here all the time. It's like
frustrating.
But I won't do it.
Better not.
No.
Oh.
I want a cup of coffee now.
Let's go and have lunch.
Maybe some lunch.
I think that's a good idea.
See you later. Okay, I think we've made the decision to change the whole bottom of the keel, at least in this end. We definitely have to change the frames in here. We have to change the sheet metal on the other side of the keel. We have to change some of the frames in here. And we definitely have to change some of the bottom of the keel over there. In this end, I was talking about we were down to 3 point something millimeters of steel underneath here. Yeah, and I might be able to weld it up, patch weld it, or what you want to call it, but I have to weld a whole lot to do that. It's from here and all the way to here. I'll have to weld the whole surface down there and grind it down. I think it might be easier just to change the piece of metal down here, because I've had a look at it and it doesn't seem like it's attached to the frames, and hopefully it's not, because then it's very hard to get out of there. I think it's only attached in the sides, but we'll see about that. We'll change it all the way to the forward compartment we have open over there, and we'll start by doing that, and we'll do it in 2 sections. And while we have the number 2 section open, we can change the frames in there and everything, welded back up again properly, and then finish by closing it with the plate underneath. I think that's the way to do it. Then we have a whole new stern section here, and we don't have to worry about it in the future. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Does any of you know what this is called in English? I thought maybe it was called a heel, but every time I search heel on the internet, they're talking about how much the boat is heeling. I don't know what it's called. Rudder skeg, but it's not the skeg. Skeg is on the rudder. If you know, write it in the comment section below. I really want to know, because I can't Google my way to it. Let's get going. Well, I'm sure you have already figured out what I'm doing. I'm trying to secure the bottom of the rudder in place. That's because when we remove more stuff in here, we might lose the structure in the whole thing, and I don't want it to move so that when we put the rudder back in, it doesn't fit. So I've just picked up 3 pieces of steel and we'll weld it to the hull, 3 places, and that'll stabilize it and keep it in place. The whole thing is made out of 10mm steel, so it should stay in place, but we want to make sure. Well, we got all these welded in place. So now, hopefully, this shouldn't go anywhere. Now it's time to cut out the bottom of this thing. And I think I'll do a 45-degree cut up from underneath, so that we remove the plate, and then we can grind away the edges until we get to the perfect level for the new plate. Martha is over there. I tied her to a tree. Normally she can just lay there with no problem. She won't run away. Martha is 9 years old now, and she never runs away. But we have a campsite next to us, and she found out that they have sausages and pork rinds and everything over there, and apparently they're giving it away to stray dogs. So she really wants to go over there. And who can blame her? But well, we can't have that. So unfortunately I have to tie her to a tree now, and she's really not happy with me. Now she can hear the children playing over there, and yeah, poor dog. Well, let's get going. Well, we finally got the bottom off. Holy moly, that was a struggle. Turns out it was welded in some places, and hitting just those welds with the grinder turned out to be quite a hard job. But I managed. So now we can actually look down through the keel. And of course, we can have a look this way as well. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, there are two frames in here, 10mm steel frames. I just have to clean them up. They go all the way to the first frame, and then Yeah, well, all the way out here. So now I want to take the hammer drill and see if I can clean out these spaces in between. See what we have up there. Then we need to grab the grinder and clean the edges and slap a new piece of metal sheet on there.
But that will have to wait for now. Next time we can finally start cutting away the old frames and replacing them with new ones. And Claus even gets to take the plasma cutter for a spin. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. If you have any questions or advice for us, please don't hesitate to write them in the comment section below. We love all of your input. Thanks for now and see you next time.